So here it is. I've opened the package and it's a talking telephone by Bradgate that I think later on became Palitoy. So, talking telephone by Bradgate. It rings, you answer it, it talks to you. So, talking telephone by Palitoy Bradgate. Place HP11 battery in the well located. Switch is located on the side of the body. When it's in the on position, the bell rings. Remove the receiver and listen to the message. Yeah, there we go. Bradgate, wholesale division of Palitoy Limited, Colville, England. Probably 1975, 74. Not particularly inspiring box art. It's clearly got some questions on the speech that's on here. And there's a picture of the phone in action. The bottom of the box is just bog standard, so let me try and open it up. In its age, this toy is in remarkably good condition, as is the box. It was picked up on eBay for £4.99, which, in my opinion, for something in box mint condition from the early 70s, is a great bargain. So here we go. The telephone dial. We've got the receiver here, and that's clearly the button that works the speech unit. So interesting. I'll take that off and have a look underneath at this mechanism. What have we got here? Clearly an off-on switch, so that's on. Does that switch do? On switch on the side. JCB battery. So that's to the on position. That's to the on position. So what is meant to happen with this? So put that down. And it doesn't speak. It's trying to speak. There's a mechanism going in there, but it's clearly kaput, kabutio. How would you fix that? Good question. You can see there'll be a speech disc there, and you can see that metal peg just there, which will be the base of the speech box. Clearly this bit comes out. You've got a battery compartment there. One thing I do know is it don't speak. Okay, let's get this thing working. Okay, here we have the mechanism inside the telephone. Basically there was 4 screws to take out, the housings of which you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Simply turn the telephone upside down and it happens. I've carefully lifted the top housing, the top moulding from the telephone very gently, and also the receiver piece has just unclipped. So what we're left with is what should be the speech unit. Now this is how it was. So it's like an old K9 or talking Dalek speech mechanism, whereby you press this spring-loaded switch down, which creates that ringing, as we've seen. But then, because this piece is somehow become unstable, it won't talk. So if I take this off and we take this spring off to keep them safely, the last thing you want is that spring to go. I'm going to take this plastic housing off, which you can see has a diaphragm on it, which is what the stylus will run over, and here we have the record player, so that will start over in that direction, that will be depressed, that will then go over here, there's the spring, the ring I mean, and there's the speech. So what I need to do is get this piece, and it's got a section chopped out of it there, which kind of, that goes through there I think, and that will sit on that housing and clip on like that. So now that's solid. So if I press that down, did I watch TV last night? Let's go and take my puppy for a walk. How old will I be next birthday? Nosy. That actually sounds like quite a nasty Stranger advert from the 1970s. Mummy says, would you like to watch from my house?
How old will you be next birthday? Did you watch TV last night? Mommy says, would you like to come round for tea? How old will you be next birthday? How old will you be next birthday? Where are we going for our holidays?
Right, what I'll do is the usual of these things. I'll give this motor here a drink of some WD, give that a clean out. I'll reset the dialing pin and the top housing on that, and then hopefully stick it all together, and if this stays secure on there, we should be able to take the puppies for a walk. Isn't that scary? If you've seen my Talking Dalek videos or know anything about these Palitoy boxes, you'll know that this speech is actually created by a record, which we've seen in there. We can see the stylus, we can see the springs that make the thing work. Underneath this one, if you tip it up, you can see the motor, and you can see the black band that goes round that motor drive shaft or axle or whatever you want to call it, and when it goes around that circular disc that record is glued onto, most probably, you can see a brass almost cogged wheel down there as well, that when you press it goes into some brass connectors to complete the circuit. That'll then move these cogs round, which will create a hammer or a beater to hit that bell. So when this is depressed, let's see if we can get it to work here, when that's depressed, you see how that makes that work. It's based on that wheel there. And you answer the phone, and then let's go and have a look at this strange person's puppies or whatever it is, which is fairly innocent at the time, but it's fairly sinister now. Now this has been broken purely because this circular cylinder thing has lifted off, and that stylus. Gosh, that's scary. So that's basically how it works. I'm going to try and put the thing together now, and then it's done. Here is the final talking telephone by Bradgate Toys. Really good condition. You've got a switch down the side, which we press to be on. As soon as you press that, the phone starts ringing. Who could it be?
Let's go and take my puppy for a walk.
I think you're going to get arrested for that. I wonder who this could be.
How old will you be next birthday?
Again, questionable choice of question.
How old will you be next birthday?
I'm not telling you.
Where are we going for our holidays?
Uh-oh.
Mommy says, would you like to come round for tea?
No. And that's it.